Hi, Christina, Jen, Lorraine. Wow, yoga. Oop, my little dog is coughing. Amanda G, Pam, good morning. Valerie, good morning. Thank you, Valerie, for your donation. So appreciate it. Alicia, good. So let's have a good, nice morning here. I'm a little croaky, I think, from all the pollen or allergies in the air. For me, Donna, hello. So if you hear that and I'm not very clear, I apologize. I also want to give a shout out. It's my mother's birthday today. She's 22. And so it's really special. But it's also really difficult. Trisha, Darlene, it's really difficult to be not with her, so far away from her, and just know that she's alone. That's been a struggle, and I know as strong as she is, it's a struggle for her too. Anyway, so sending birthday wishes her way on this Saturday, March 28th. So as we get going today, again, just really practicing kindness to ourselves, kindness to others, non-harming in our actions, ahimsa, one of the yamas. And it's an incredible practice. It's one of the first of the 8 limbs of yoga for Patanjali. Good morning, Tim. And it really does state it right out. Do no harm, no violence. And this is very deep. This goes deep into our actions, into our words, into how we treat ourselves, how we treat others. But it also truly asks us to look at ourselves and look at our actions, and how we live in this world. And it's deeply rooted. I'm going to stop there. Maybe I'll do a Zoom class on the yamas and niyamas where we can interact a little bit. That might be nice over these couple of weeks. So for today, the practice of kindness to ourselves, let's bring it there. And as we move through the practice, not overdoing a stretch or bringing a knee down if you need that, just to support yourself a little bit, or taking child's pose instead of doing a downward dog or a plank. These are wonderful opportunities to take care of yourself, watch how you are with yourself. If you're the one taking another flow but your body's tired, don't leave it out, and notice how that feels as you honor and take care of you. So let's get going. Oh, I should say, weekends are tough because the husband is around. He works outside, so he's been still working. But on the weekends, he's around. So I can't promise that the dogs won't bark or he won't come in and say something like, I don't know, what's for dinner? But it's all good. This is real life, real live. This is how we're living our lives. And I appreciate you practicing with me. So this morning practice, just find your seat, whatever it is. I'm sitting up on my sofa pillow. My legs are crossed in Sukhasana. If that doesn't feel right, you can also extend the legs. It does not matter. Self-care. And just take a few breaths here. Just allow yourself to begin to root and sit tall. Notice how that feels in your body when you sit a little taller. There's just this self-care that comes right into that sense of all is well. I'm strong. And yet the breath allows us to stay soft and connected. Just let yourself go. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. Let the neck be long. And let that heart open. And sometimes we need to open that heart up to ourselves. So let that open and just feel that kindness seep into you today. Just let yourself feel the goodness of you. Let the thoughts of negativity begin to slip away. When you notice them, see them, but then release them. And come to this breath, come to this practice together. This beautiful space we've created here through the internet together. As we support each other, you support me and I support you. We can then just feel this kindness and love to ourselves and then let it go back out into this world, back out to each other. Just feel the breath. Feel the rise and fall. Listen to the sound of the breath. It's beautiful. It flows in. It flows out. There's a rhythm of it. There's a sound to it. And again, just let the thoughts endlessly release. Let the muscles in the neck and the shoulders endlessly release as you open up this heart to yourself today. And again, just feel the breath. No particular way. I'm just asking you to kind of soften the breath. Let it open up a little bit. Let it feed into the shoulders, the waist, the hips, the neck. Just let the flow of an inhale rise up. And that exhale, release down. No right or wrong. No particular pranayama being offered. Just to breathe. Just a few more rounds, just calming the body, coming into your body, this place of healing right within you. And then bring these palms together and let the thumbs rest onto your heart center. Sit a little taller. And again, bow down to yourself, bow down to each other. And just feel that peace inside you, that goodness inside you. Ahimsa, non-harming to others, non-harming to yourself. Today, focus there into yourself. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale for Om. Beautiful. From here, take these arms and just begin to reach them up to the sky. And as you do, just walk them out a little bit. As you walk them out, just feel your kind of belly button lifting up a little bit more. That pelvic floor lifting you up so you can get length into the front of the body, length into the back of the body. Nice. And then just circle the wrists a little bit here. I find we've all been spending a lot of time on our phones, on our computers. I know I have. And so you kind of get rounded and the hands get tight from typing. So just take a little circle here. And then from here, we're going to take these arms out to a T. And as you do, just open them up. Feel a little bit of space into here. My left shoulder has a little bit of crankiness into it. So I can just kind of take my time to be observant of how it feels today. And then just let the neck relax and soften. We're going to take these palms and turn them up towards the sky. And then as you do, just bring the arms behind you a little bit and just feel that heart opening. Feel the chest opening, right? Into the shoulders, the heart center. Relax the muscles of the neck, right? It's not up here, it's down there. Just take that breath. Palms are up towards the sky, taking it a little deeper. And then from here, turn the palms down. Your arm muscles should be feeling this a little bit. And then just turn the palms gently behind you. And as you do, just kind of push the palms behind you. Relax the neck. Yeah, just feel this. This is good. This is a little bit of effort. Lifts the pelvic floor. Love it. And then from here, turn the palms back up. Take the arms up to the sky. And then from here, take that right hand across your body to the outside of your left knee, and left hand comes down onto the floor behind your lower back. Sit tall, and then take your first twist, but let it be not so big. Let it come from the belly, then the ribs, then the chest, then the shoulders. Just this first twist this morning. Don't overdo it. Just kind of massage into it. Practicing ahimsa. Non-violence, non-harming to yourself. Just feel all the goodness inside you, all your worthiness. And again, 2 more breaths, just soft, not overdoing the breath, filling you up, the exhales, letting you release into that space. Love it. And then slowly, we're going to unravel, take the arms back up to the sky, take a nice inhale. And then take that left hand across to the outside of that right knee and right hand behind you. Sit a little taller and begin to twist from the belly button, then the ribs, then the chest, opening up that heart center, and just breathe there. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Love it. And then just slowly taking these arms back up to the sky, reaching nice and long. Nice. And then from here, turn the palms out. We're going to just, what I've been saying lately, just it felt so good, feather this earth, kind of love on this earth. Non-harming, ahimsa, outside of ourselves to this earth. Fingertips behind you a little bit, and just lift and open that chest. Chin can dip down, and first just feel a little bit of energy up the spine into the neck. A little bit of that throat chakra, a little lock here into that. Kindness and non-harming to ourselves, watching those words that we sometimes use, that strongness. Just maybe go inward and pause. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to lift that chin, and we're going to take these legs. If you're crossed, you're just going to give them a little switcheroo. So extend the legs and then bring the opposite leg in front. Nice. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take these arms again. We're going to take them up to the sky, reaching nice and long. And then from here, we're going to turn the palms out, but we're going to pause again at shoulder height. And same thing, we're going to take these palms. This time we're going to turn the palms behind us a little bit again and just open up that chest. Yeah, feel this into the front. Shoulder blades gently drawing together and down, neck long, but also relaxed. Breathe into your heart. Open up your heart today. You're worthy of it. Right? You're worthy to be you with all that love, with all that compassion inside you. Good. 1 more breath here. Love it. Now, turn the palms up to the sky and just open up. Again, relax the shoulders, open up the heart center, lift the pelvic floor. 1 more breath. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take this right arm and we're going to cross it over the left And we're gonna come into an eagle arm. So I'm gonna modify because this is my bad shoulder. So I'm gonna take that bottom arm and kind of wrap it underneath that right arm and take this eagle arm. So for you, you might be more wrapped like this. Whatever it is, we're just opening up that right shoulder, the back of the right shoulder. So just modify, dip the chin a little bit, let the elbows and arms kind of reach away from you a little bit, feeling that into the back of the neck, back of the shoulders. It should feel sweet. It should feel good. Taking 3 breaths here. One more breath. And then from here, we're going to take these arms and we're just going to open them up. But with this, really flow into opening up that heart. Beautiful. And then from here, take these palms. I want you to reach them out in front of you. Touch the palms together and sit back a little bit, tucking the chin and really reach into the spine, almost like that cat back. Pause there, reaching the fingertips towards me and the spine behind you. One more breath. Love it. And then from here, we're going to sit back up. We're going to open up these arms again. And just for a nice release, we're going to take them up to the sky, turn the palms out, and brush or feather this earth with love. So taking that love that you find inside you and then allowing it to fill the earth. Good. One more breath here. Just open up that chest. Chin can lift a little bit this time. Beautiful. And then just let that chin dip down again. Take the arms and we're going to reach them up to the sky again. Beautiful. Let the palms turn down. Arms at a T. And then from here, we're going to take that left arm, cross it over the right. So this side I can do. And then just maybe find the palms, find the arm. You can always find the shoulders. Just take it where it is right for you. Ahimsa, it's self-care. It's self-care to you, self-care to others. You can let the chin kind of slightly dip and the arms kind of reach away. Really nice stretch into the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck. 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, just a nice little flowing movement as you open up your heart, lifting your chest, open up these palms to the sky, receiving goodness. Beautiful. Take the arms back up to the sky and brush the walls with the fingertips, letting the hands just come down and release. Good. Now from here, we're going to take these legs and we're going to take and bring them out in front of us. So give them a little shake. And we're going to take and cross the right leg over the left. So you're in a kind of, you're in a cross-legged position with your legs long. And just rock a little bit side to side here. So just allowing the sit bones to spread. And then sit tall again and really lift that pelvic floor, that belly up. And you might feel this into the hips in a good way, I hope, but there are some muscles working here. And then we're going to gently flex through the feet. And as you do, you might just feel this up the backs of the legs right off the bat. And then from here, we're just going to walk out a little bit. So really the beginning quarter of our practice, we don't need to go deep. I just want you to kind of awaken the back of the legs. Yeah, I feel that, especially these morning classes. This morning practice, your body is tighter from rest. Now we need to just softly and lovingly open it up. Yeah, just find and feel what's going on in the legs. Don't judge it. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. It's soft. Inhales and exhales. Inhale. Don't overdo with these hamstrings. Exhale, it's just soft. We're not deep. 1 more. Beautiful. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Love it. We're going to take these legs, we're going to uncross them, and then take the left leg over the right. And again, find the nice Sit bones, lift up, find the muscles of the core, and also zip up the inner thighs. Nice and tall. Flex through the feet gently, and then just begin to walk out a little bit. Take your time. Doesn't need to be big. If I show you from the side, I'm not going very deep, just enough to kind of energize the backs of the legs. We will revisit the shape standing, and it'll be deeper then. So please just take your time. Notice how it feels. You don't want to overextend these hamstrings. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Love it. And then from here, again, just slowly come up. And we're going to take these legs, uncross them, and we're going to wrap them around and come to hands and knees. So hands and knees, you might have a blanket under your knees. You might have your props close by, those cans of soup if you brought them, or the blocks or books. And then from here, hands underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. And we're going to just take and go right into this cow and cat. Starting with the cow, lifting the heart forward, lifting the tail. Should feel good. So again, we're kind of connecting. I'm a little bit of a kind of pulser, a massager of each shape. And then slowly just begin to tuck, starting with the tail as you roll through the spine, and take the spine to the sky and stretch the back of the body. Should feel delicious. I have a wonderful teacher that says it like that. And just tap into it. Don't stay stuck. I'm massaging my hips a little bit side to side, letting the head go, breathing into the back of the neck, that space we opened up a little bit already. And then on your next inhale, begin to move, catching that cow. And exhale into that cat, rounding. Inhale as you come back through into that cow. And exhale as you round into that cat. Beautiful. A few more rounds. You can go on your own, your pace, or continue with me. Inhale to cow and exhale to cat. Inhale to cow and exhale to cat. 2 more rounds, just opening up the hips, the pelvis, the lower back. Should feel good. I love cat-cow in the morning. That should be a hashtag. 1 more. Good. Now from here, we're going to come back to that hands and knees, that tabletop position. And we're going to take this right leg and we're going to reach it out behind us. And as you do, crown of head reaches to the front of the room. Toes down, hips are even. So we're not lifting that hip up. Focus here, breathe, and draw the energy into the center line of your body. And then from here, take that left arm out in front. Focus here. Find the kind of the strength that you have, but also the softness that you have by letting the breath calm you for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left hand down, and we're going to take this right knee and bend it, and we're going to circle the hip. Just circle at that hip socket. They don't need to be big. I don't want to see you kind of doing these wild things here. Just slow, controlled. Draw the core in. Let the neck be long. And switch direction. Beautiful. Take that right leg out behind you. And then from here, I'm going to turn this way. We're going to take this right leg and we're going to cross it over our left. Curl the toes under and sit back into it. Take the hips to the right and torso to the left. Should feel good. Breathing into that right hip. You can always bring the forearms down if your hands are getting tired. Again, just feel this nice stretch into the right side of your body. Good. 1 more breath here. Just reach into it. And then I love this pose. We're gonna take this right leg. I'm gonna stay with my back towards you. We're all using our right legs. And then we're gonna take this right leg and we're gonna tuck it behind our left. And we're just gonna open up the feet a little bit and then just sit back. So it might be a little higher for some of you if you're really tight, or you might sit back a little bit more. But the goal is to honor your body, not overdoing it. Yeah, so as you sit back, opening up the hips, lengthening the spine, and just feel. This should not go into your knees, right? I don't want you going into a place that stresses your knees. Your hands can be out long or forearms down. We're going to take 3, maybe 4 more breaths here. Just feel the inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. And be okay with, you can always rock a little bit, side to side. You can always come up a little bit, not taking it so deep. 1 more breath here. Love it. And then just coming back up. Take that right leg behind you again. And then I love this. Take and lift the chest, lift the leg. A nice little stretch into the front of the body. And then bring that right knee back down next to the left. And we're going to slide into that child's pose. For me, I like to bring my knees wider, especially in the first child's pose, and toes together. You can keep them a little closer together. It's up to you. Just sit back into it. Let your body just melt down. The heart center now, melting to that earth that we're loving on. That belly melting into the earth. And just feel this as you release the breath, release any negativity in the mind, and just practice this non-harming to self, this love to self. One more breath here. Beautiful. And then just slowly, you can round up almost like a cat. Bring the knees back underneath you. And then just come into that cow lifting. Love it. Now, neutral spine again. Hands underneath you. We're going to take, again, this left leg. We're going to bring it out behind us. So hips are even. Spine is long. Crown of head long. And just take your breath there. Good. Find that space and then take that right arm out in front for balance. Draw the belly in. Lengthen from the toes to the heel. 2 more breaths. 1 more long yogi breaths. Beautiful. Bring that right hand down. And then from here, bend the left knee. And same thing like the other side. Make some nice circles into the hip. That doesn't need to be huge. Stay stable with that right hip as you circle the left. Switch direction. Good. And then take this left leg behind you. Reach into it. Nice little stretch. And then take this left leg. I'm going to turn again so you can see. We're all using the left leg. We're going to cross it over the right and sit into that left hip. Turn the torso a little bit to the right. And just take a few breaths there, feeling the left side of your body. You can always, again, bring the forearms down a little bit and just reach into what feels good to you. A little bit of massaging over the left foot. 1 more breath here. Stay connected. Beautiful. Now, as we do, we're going to take this left leg. We're going to lift it for a moment. And then from here, we're going to cross it behind the right. So we're going to get a nice stretch into the hips, especially after all that work we did and holding, and then sit back into it. Yeah, and same thing. Just take it where it's right for you. Each side of our body, especially in places where the joints are, it's so different. So just honor that. Feeling this into a nice lengthening and spaciousness into the lower back, the outer hips, the spine, the neck. 3 more breaths here. And 2, feel okay to nuzzle around a little bit. And 1, stay for the breath. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to come back up. And as we do, take that left leg back behind you. Lift the chest. I love this nice stretch. Heart is forward and long. And then bring that left knee down. And we're going to come back to a child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. And just walk it out. You might begin to feel space to go a little bit deeper. So you might sit back a little bit more. The arms might be opening up, the shoulders, and just take that, like receive that goodness. Two more breaths here. Stay connected. And 1 more. Nice. And then from here, we're going to come back up, tabletop position. We're going to take and curl these toes under, and then we're going to begin to lift into a downward dog. So if you like, you can go right to it, but I want to show you some modifications. You can use those soup cans, or you can use the blocks if you have them, or books under your hands to get a little bit more lift for the hips. You can also take kind of a puppy dog pose instead of a downward dog. So you can have your spine long and the hips a little higher. You can do a little bit of downward dog and then come into that puppy dog. So just modify and just pedal around. So first dog today for me, for sure. So just let the back of the body open up. Lifting the hips, pedaling through the feet, and relaxing that neck. Good. Stay a little bit longer or bring your knees down. You can always come to that puppy dog. Good. Now from here, wherever you are, we're going to take and look a little bit more to the front of our mat and just slow little steps or big steps as we come up and take a nice half lift. Feel that into the back of the legs, and then melt into this first standing forward fold. And I encourage you to take opposite elbows and just let yourself drape here a little bit side to side. Let the head go. Just notice where you're gripping. I'm gripping into my neck, so I just want to let that go, Sam. Please. Feel this up the spine, up the sides of the body. If you have those opposite elbows, release them and take the opposite of what you have. Feel free to nod the chin to the right, to the left, to the up, to the down. Yeah, and then from here, together, take a nice inhale. Release the arms as you exhale. Find another half lift. It's going to lengthen you, lengthen your spine, and then melt into that forward fold. And then from here, we're going to soften, tuck the chin, and roll ourselves up. I love this, but slow it down. 5, tuck the chin. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Gaze out in front of you. And then from here, take these arms, sweep them up to the sky. Get that nice reach. We're going to take these arms and we're going to bring them out to a T. And then from here, we're just going to cactus these arms. And as you do, just feel a little bit of the shoulder blades drawing slightly together and the shoulders down the back of the body. And we're going to lift the chest Energize the inner thighs. Open the heart, stretching the front of our bodies, feeling the muscles into the back. And just pause there. Good. 2 more. Tap into the sweetness. 1 more. Love it. Take the arms up to the sky, reaching nice and long. And then we're going to fold forward again. Uttanasana. Half lift lengthens you long. And then placing the hands onto those props or the earth. They're the same thing. And step that right foot back nice and long. Yeah, and that left knee over that left ankle. Spine is long here. Good. And then from here, just bring that right knee down to the earth. And we're going to take and sweep the arms up to the sky. So you can take them to your knee and then sweep up. It's all good. Just reach up. Open up the heart as you arrive. And just feel this kind of space coming into this front right hip, that's psoas. There's a lifting of the pelvic floor. I think we forget that as we come into these lunges. We sometimes collapse. I'm asking you to reach into the space, into the hips, but I'm not telling you to collapse. That overstretches us. So we want to really stay connected to our bodies. So arms to the sky if you like. The breath is flowing, right? We sometimes forget. Take a nice inhale. And then we're going to find those cactus arms again as we open up the front of the body as you exhale. And we're going to take 2 more breaths. You can stay or you can extend the arms again. And exhale. 1 more breath. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, take the arms to the sky again. And then take this right arm to the outside of that left knee and left hand. Bring it into your lower back. And then just take that twist we found earlier, kind of lifting through the center line of our bodies and twisting to the left. Doesn't need to be big. Just feel the strength, but feel the breath. 2 more. 1 more. Strong body, soft heart. Beautiful. And then lift the arms back up to the sky. Oof. And then what a relief. Hands come down. Good. And then I often do this. I just love this little stretch. Kind of rolling back as you extend the leg. Don't overthink it. Just a nice little movement. And then come back again. And then rolling back. We're going to do this 1 more time. And then rolling forward. Good. 1 more. Roll back. Let the head go. Feel that nice stretch up the back of the body. And then roll forward. Love it. From here, lift that right knee up by curling the toe. And then just find your way stepping to the front of the mat. Take a half lift. Mouth forward fold. Feels good. As I love the practice because you can begin to feel the body slowly opening when you're gentle to it, when you're kind to it. It opens. It's nice. It's so good. Take another half lift. Just lengthen that spine. Melt and release. And this time we're going to root to rise, as we say, Urdhva Hastasana. So coming all the way up to the sky. Take the arms up again. And then just cactus as you open up that heart. Take the arms back up to the sky. And then this time bring the hands into your heart center. And just pause there. Coming back to this kindness to yourself. This love to yourself. So important. Feel the breath. Feel that warmth inside you as you take care of you. Beautiful. From here, take an inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, reaching nice and long. We're going to cactus once, just opening up that heart. So it's a little bit more of that moving cactus. Inhale, back up to the sky, and then begin to lengthen and fold forward. Feels nice. Slide the hands, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Place the hands on the earth or those blocks, and then step that left foot back. Yeah, just pause for a moment And then bring that left knee down to the earth. Yeah, just lean in for a moment. I want to try and keep that right knee somewhat over that right ankle, and you can lean forward a little bit, but I just don't want it stressing the knee. I want it a little bit further back. And again, we're not collapsing, we're lifting the pelvic floor. And then options, sweep the arms right up to the sky or slide them to the knee first, lifting the chest. Can stay down with the arms or lift them up. Again, all these different options as we practice together. Find what's right for you. Gaze out in front, open the heart, strong legs. Good. Now from here, for 3, you can stay with your arms lifted or you can move with me with the cactus. Exhaling into the cactus. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling into that cactus. Inhaling to lengthen. One more. Exhale into that cactus. And then take these arms up to the sky. And then we're going to take that left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand behind you. And just take this little twist from the waist, chest, shoulders. Feel the legs working. Stay calm with the breath. Non-judgmental with the heart. Kindness. One more breath. Good. It feels so good to come out of this. So you can sweep the arms up if you like, and then bring the hands down to those props or the earth, and then just move right out of it. It should feel good to get that movement. Roll back and roll forward. Again, roll back and forward. One more like that, just rolling back, getting some length into those back hamstrings. And forward. Love it. So from here again, we're going to lift that left knee and find our way to the front of the mat. Take a nice half lift as you arrive. Melt and release. And then root to rise as we come all the way up, up, up. One cactus at the top. And reach to the sky. And hands come to your heart center. And just pause into that. Breathe into that. Beautiful. Let the arms come down alongside you. So we're going to take a little bit more of that cross-legged stretch that we did seated. So I really do encourage, if you brought in those books or cans of beads or soup or tomato sauce, that you find those, bring those in. I have blocks, so I'm going to use those. So it's a deep stretch and it's also a balanced stretch. So we're going to start standing tall. And I want you to take that right leg, cross it over the left, and then just kind of shimmy your hips a little bit. So just find that balance, right? Yeah, find what feels right to you. I'm going to come back to the side so you can see. Hi, Beanie. And then from here, I want you to take these arms up to the sky. You can also keep them at your hips, so whatever feels right. Lift belly. And then just slowly begin to fold forward. So you might take in swan dive forward slow or hands at the hips slow. Now, I want you to take those hands to those props that we found. Yeah, and then readjust, shimmy around. Penelope. And you can wag the tail a little bit of the hips. Just notice how this feels. It should be a little bit up, yes, the back of the left leg, but also a little bit on the outside of the right and the left. Take a breath. You might go deeper, but try not to lock behind these knees. Just fold forward. There's the stretch for me. I feel it into the outside of my left leg. Just take your breath. Kindness, please. 3 more breaths here. Soft and full. 2 more. Relax the feet. One more. Really nice. And then from here, you can again lift the pelvic floor for all of us. You might take the arms out to the side and root to rise. Watch your balance. Or I'll show you the sort of a little bit more of a modified version. Just draw the belly in, strong legs as you come up, eyes open. Nice. And then option, take the arms up to the sky, take and uncross. So right leg lifts up. Beautiful. Bring that right foot down, hands to your heart center. Good. Find your balance. Pause into the goodness, the self-care, the self-love. Beautiful. And then from here, coming to the other side. So we're going to take that left leg, we're going to cross it over, shimmy around a little bit, find that balance, zip up the thighs, and same thing. Hands can be at the hips, or you can reach them to the sky and begin to swan dive forward. I'm going to do the hips this time. Lengthen, draw the belly in. So much core to keep your back supported. Find the sweet spot, and I encourage hands to come to the block. Some of you might be thinking right now, I wish I'd grabbed the bigger books or the bigger cans of soup. And then as you kind of shimmy around, just rock a little bit side to side. It's slow. And then if it feels right to you, take an inhale. And then deepen it, not behind the knees, but a little bit more through the body, the whole back of the body. Relax the feet. I find I get really tight in my toes in poses like this. See if you can relax them, let them go. There it is. Nice big stretch up the right side of my leg, the outer edge, the back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. And then as we begin to release, really lifting the pelvic floor, same thing. You might take the arms out to the side. I'm going to bring mine to my hips. Eyes open, root to rise. Beautiful. So you might, again, have the arms up to the sky. We're going to uncross left leg. See if you can lift it up. And then bring it down. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Perfect. So from here, we're going to take and come into a nice wide stance. So as we come into that wide stance, let the toes turn forward and then a little bit in for this first one. And I want you to, again, lengthen out that spine. Nice. Good. Zip up the inner thighs. Lift the pelvic floor. And then from here, take these arms up to the sky or keep them at your hips. We're going to take and fold forward. Another forward fold today. We're awakening these legs as we open up the heart center. And just bow in. So you can take the hands behind the legs, the ankles. You can take the outer, the yogi toe lock, or you can take the hands onto those props and stay there. Wherever you are, just let yourself go for a couple of breaths here. I really want you to connect to these exhale breaths. Two more. One more. Love it. And then from here, we're going to very slowly take and lengthen the spine again. Bring the hands to the hips. Lengthen, draw the belly in and come up. Watch your balance. Good. Woo, little dizzy. Nice. Now from here, turn the toes out. Shift the feet. Take these arms up. Love this pose. We're going to come into that goddess pose as you bend the knees over the toes. Cactus, lift the chest, lift the pelvic floor, inner thighs. We worked on the outer thighs. Now take it long again. Good. And again, open up the heart, inner thighs, lots of leg work, core work. And again, lengthen. Good. Cactus, lift the heart, goddess pose. Beautiful. Lengthen. Now, from here, we're going to take and turn those right toes in. Left toes are going to stay out, and you might even bring your stance a little bit longer. And we're going to move into warrior two. Good. Nice. So warrior two, you're going to find that knee is over the ankles on that left knee. The heart is open, neck is long, and we're not collapsing again. There's this nice energy coming out of the earth through the body and into that heart. Love it. Good. One more breath here. Just stay for this warrior. Nice. And then from here, we're going to come back up, reach the arms up to the sky. We're going to turn those left toes in. We're going to turn the right toes out and find that warrior two. Yeah. So as you kind of reach over, bending that right knee over the left. Yeah. Bending that right knee over the right toes. Good. Open up the heart. 2 more breaths. Just feel that goodness. Nice. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, turn those right toes back in. So we're back to that wide stance. We're going to bring the hands down to our hips, and we're going to heel toe the feet back together. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take, it's a little more challenging. What time is it? We're going to take this right leg. We're going to cross it over the left. And you can always be on the ball of that right foot. We're going to take these arms back out to that T. And we're going to cross that left arm over the right and come back into that eagle arm. So I'm going to modify on this side, taking my hands to my shoulders. And I want you to take a nice inhale and then sit into this a little bit. You can always lift and wrap that right leg round. Focus the balance, fall out of balance, be okay with that. Ahimsa keeps us in a space of kindness, not this negative judgment of you're not good enough, you're a failure if you fall out of this Gomukhasana. 1 more breath here. Now from here, you can unravel, taking the arms to the sky. Right leg lifts. Oof. And then bring it down. Good. Shake it out. Yeah. And then coming to the other side. So we're going to take this left leg, cross it over. Nice. And then from here, arms out to a T. And we're going to take this right arm and that left arm underneath and find that eagle. Right arm over top. And then same thing here. You can be on the ball of that left foot. You can wrap it round. Just sit into it. Challenge it. So again, that leg can wrap. Fall out of it. 2 more breaths. Stay with it. Let the shoulders relax and mindful of your shoulders. You can always just hug the opposite shoulders. Beautiful. And then as we play, we just come up just for that nice balance and energy release. Beautiful. Hands come down to the heart center. Love it. And we're going to bring it down. So hands, feet underneath you, hands alongside you. Open up this chest. You should feel some nice energy. Hips and shoulders that we just awakened today. Neck, mind, most importantly. Take a nice inhale, sweep up. Good. And exhale, dive forward. Uttanasana. Find that half lift to lengthen. Planting the hands, step back to that downward facing dog. We didn't do a bunch of dogs today, so if you like, you can stay here a little bit longer in this dog, or you can bring your knees down to the earth, or you might flow through, finding that plank, And lowering down, you can bring your knees down, chest and chin. Lift your heart. Beautiful. And then slide back, downward facing dog or child's. And if you like, you can always do it again. So just kind of opening up. If you need a little bit more flow today, you can do that. Lifting. And again, downward facing dog. Or stay in the child. Just take a few breaths wherever you are. Reconnect to that kindness to yourself today. We get run down, we feel emotionally drained, and some people are saying you're feeling a little caged. So just practice kindness to yourself and non-reaction to others. That throat chakra, we did just one strong drawing in and locking that throat chakra. Good. And then from here, if you're in that dog, bring the knees down. Slide into the child. Love it. And then slow, just coming up, we're going to take these legs, we're going to wrap them around the front. And roll down. So you might take and just come right down to your back, keeping your knees bent, or you might roll down, tuck the chin a little bit, lift the pelvic floor, and then take your breath there. Just like we rolled up, take your time, use the core, use the inner thighs. 2 more if you have it. 1 more. Good. And then let the knees come in. Give them a nice hug. Rock side to side. My beanie. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take and bring these feet down onto the earth again. And I'm going to give us a twist, and I'm going to give 2 options. So we did a lot of this kind of twisting of the legs today to open up the outer hips. If you like, same thing, cross the right leg over the left and draw the knees in, or keep the knees uncrossed and side to side. Doesn't matter. This rooted twist is a little deeper, so just find what's right for you, people, please. And then we're going to take and twist to the left. Taking the knees to the left, maybe that arm opens up to the right, balance off the shoulders. And I'm going to offer as well, you can always bring that right arm into a cactus arm. Or not, right? Really let the body relax here. Let the muscles in the hips that we strengthened as well today, let them relax into this twist. The heart is open, full of kindness and love to you. One more breath. Beautiful. And then bring these legs back to center. If they're crossed, uncross them. Draw them in just for a nice balance of that lower back. And then same thing, other side. Your legs, your knees can stay stacked side to side, or you might cross that left leg over the right. And then take the knees over to the right. Take your time moving into these poses. And that left arm, again, it can reach out to the side. You might find space that feels good with a cactus arm, but if not, then don't. Gaze over that left shoulder if that feels good on your neck. Beautiful. One more nice breath. Just connect. Nice. Good. And then bring these knees back to center. Nice big hug in. Any other poses you like to take? I'm going to bring us into Shavasana, but you can always take a shoulder stand or happy baby or bridge pose, any other thing you like, or just come with me and let the feet melt down to the earth. A little bit of a lift just for that nice back, and then just lower back down. Beautiful. Extend the legs long. And just let those hips, let them open up. The hips, the knees, the toes, the space that we found into the back of the shoulders, the neck. And just take a minute here. Just a minute to just let go into that space. A practice of non-harming. One of the yamas, the first yama, Patanjali felt this to be extremely important, that we work in nonviolence. So deeply rooted, our actions sometimes that we're so unaware of, that can cause harm to ourselves, harm to others. And today, that focus of real, deep kindness to ourselves. As these times we can feel very emotionally stressed or a lot of pressure. Just practice that kindness. Fill up your heart with a love, of warmth, of goodness. And place both hands, or stay in a deeper, longer Shavasana, but place both hands onto your heart. Forgive yourself. Be kind to yourself. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you might stay in that Shavasana. I encourage it. And then you might just come up to standing. Seated. Sitting nice and tall with the heart open. Just feel the body. A little bit of a different practice, a little less of the vinyasas, but just notice still how good the energy feels in your neck and shoulders, into this heart that we've opened up emotionally and physically, and into the hips. Love it. Bring the hands to your heart center and just bow into yourself. Bow into all that goodness inside of you, that self-care, that compassion, and just being gentle and kind to yourself and forgiving during these difficult times, allowing us to then be gentle and kind to others. Take an inhale, lift your head, exhale out, and inhale for Om. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. Do the best you can today, this Saturday. It's going to be a rainy weekend, so we might feel a little bit more like we're caged inside. So please practice this kindness, and just be patient. I'm trying to be as well, patient to myself, patient to others and their stuff. And I will see you and have some classes tomorrow. I'm putting them up on my Facebook page. You're welcome to share them. I really appreciate that. And I have Zoom classes too. If you would like to be added to the Zoom class email, then you can messenger me, or if you have my information already, you can contact me through phone or email. My studio website, Millbrook Yoga, is set up for some donations. If you would like, we have PayPal, Venmo, and the mailing address, but it's not required. I'm just very grateful that I have you guys and that we're supporting each other. Namaste. Enjoy your day.